I thought we'd be safe in the city away from the summer house, but I don't know.
The men are getting older and the girls are getting turns around and her eyes literally pop out of her skull and she's like, hi.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. She was talking some mad crap.
She's the one that said she milked Lindsay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. Where was that show?
That's very intense. That's for sure.
I'm surprised you're not watching me on Snapped.
That was scary.
Nobody does petty quite like New York.
Because why move on peacefully when you could spiral publicly?
Welcome to reality in 5D.
Where the rent is criminal.
And the brunches are hostile. Let's spill. Oh my. I honestly thought
we had gotten away from Kyle and Amanda Petula.
Honestly, when we decided to quit watching Summer House, but then Bravo had to put the city out there. And if Lindsay wasn't on it, I probably wouldn't have given it the time of day.
Same. I was so excited for this and seeing like finally something like other than Summer House, which I was so over.
Oh gosh, did you hear? I hope the mic didn't pick that up. My stomach did one of those weird like gurgle burp things from within, like inside, but never actually came out. Are you laughing?
It's all the caffeine we just drank.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just got to a place. We didn't finish the last season of Summer House, even with the whole West and Amanda scandal of it all, but I could no longer take a bunch of 40 plus frat style parties every episode.
I know.
It was so tired. It didn't age well. They looked ridiculous.
It ran its course. Honestly, it did.
And I did grow attachment to a couple of the characters. You know what I mean? Like I really did like Lindsay and where she was going with it. And I did like
Well, we followed Lindsay here.
Right. And Andreas, I liked him a lot on the show. And watching him on this show, I'm like, oh, thank God.
He got his happily ever after.
And their star charts are so perfectly aligned. They're like perfect for each other. I love that.
Oh my God. Speaking of, we do have the star charts for everyone on the cast.
Oh, we do. I didn't have them with me though. Oh my gosh. Asher has your phone.
I sent them to yours.
I know.
Next episode.
But anyway, here we are talking about this BS. And honestly, I always said towards the end of our run watching Summer House that I wish they showed more of their life in New York and less of the parties on the weekend. And so at least here we are. You know, at least we're not dealing with lover boy parties every 2 seconds.
I don't know that yet because they're back.
That's true.
And I thought they were just going to be like explain themselves because it was like what was trending, but I don't know.
There's a lot of time hopping back and forth in the beginning.
I don't know how long we're going to like beat this dead horse, so to speak, you know?
Like, forever. Look at what they did with the Scandival, and I didn't care about that either.
I'm so over that same drama that they had going on before they got engaged and married, and now it's like, ugh.
Well, Kyle's talking about the future and it looking lonely. And again, we didn't watch the end of Summer House, but I guess Amanda left. And for the first time, they didn't leave together. And they left. She went and stayed in a hotel. And she talks about in the beginning that she wants to save the relationship, but doesn't think she can. And then all of a sudden, it's like 4 months later, they're divorcing, which we already knew.
Ooh, she stayed in a hotel for 2 days, she said, after. You think she stayed with West?
I would say so. Because then all the shocking reports came out about shocking. I mean,
them
I'm not
trying
shocked,
to act like they weren't like together or like hooking up, and then it came out that they were. Just shows that they're both liars and just bad at it.
Yeah, and Kyle is like, I can tell you're done. And oh my God, he's always been a sleaze. I've never liked Kyle. I've never felt for Kyle. I'm like, I don't really like her either. I don't.
They kind of deserve each other.
They do, honestly. She came onto this show as like a hookup, season 1, and I feel like she only really got with him because she wanted to be on the show. To be honest,
he was cheating on her then, and she didn't care. She kept forgiving him.
Oh yeah, and then they're like he made out with someone while they were married. even. And he's like, says
yeah.
who? And she's like, there's a video. And he's like, okay.
Why didn't they show the video?
My questions. My questions
Because
as
if
well.
this video is
Production,
out
come
there,
on. Where are you? Failed opportunity.
does that mean this video is not as out there as she claims either?
Well, she's like, I care. I love you. Our love is for a reason. And I'm like, yeah, the show.
Yeah, no kidding. But what is she bringing? Like, I can't stand their drama. I'm so over it. And them, I just need them to, like, get off of the screen, like, get off of the show. I came to the city to get away from the summer house shenanigans.
Luckily, there's a million of them on this show.
Yes.
It's going to take us a long time to get used to everyone, I think. Lindsay brought a whole troop of girls. And they're very interesting. I like them a lot. We've got Gemma. Oh no, Gemma's her daughter. Oh, baby Gemma. Gemma's so cute. And her apartment is really nice too.
Yes,
And now
Lindsay's always put together. She's always got the nice little apartment and all the gadgets. She's trying to show her daughter how to like slay, and
they label her as influencer now. Did you notice that? And I'm like, how much are you making
she does a
as
lot
an
of
influencer? Because that apartment in New York is gorge. And then you have a nanny. Okay. That's helpful. So she's clearly doing well.
Yeah, she's always been a go-getter. She's got motivation.
What do you think about the friend Yvonne? The one that's like, I left the country and didn't tell him, and he didn't notice I was gone. And she's like, then I sat him down and made him watch all the documentaries about people who go missing. Did you see that clip? I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? But I do kind of like her. She said she's the one that said she milked Lindsay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. Where was that show?
That's very intense. That's for sure.
And then Georgina, I like her too, but I think she's going to be kind of crazy. I don't know. There's something about her. She said she went crazy when her husband left her. Remember, they like just had a kid.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm surprised you're not watching me on Snapped.
That was scary.
She owns a med spa in Tribeca, and they show her like she pops up in that little cubby, and she's got the Chanel and the outfit to go out and everything. She was ready to go. I'm like, okay, I do kind of like Lindsay's friend group. I feel like we would fit in a lot with this friend group. They're funny. And then Amanda Lindsay shopping wasn't organic to me.
Oh god, and nothing Amanda does is organic to me.
I feel like I don't know. The only thing they have in common is that they've been around each other on the same show. I don't feel like they're an organic friend dynamic. And Amanda's popped up a couple times with Lindsay's group. She showed up when they were all talking about her, remember?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And she shows up shopping and she tells Lindsay that she stayed in a hotel and didn't go home. She talks about counseling, and the counseling's like not working for them because it's bringing up all the old trauma that they didn't deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's all coming back up, and they've always had a messy relationship. I've always wondered if they watch themselves on the show. Like, do you watch this back and like see how, I mean, you kind of have video evidence and like something to grow from, you know what I mean? Like, look at how messed up, that your relationship really is, because he's cheated on her several times. He's always drunk. One of them's always home. The other one's always out. Like, you know, she was always asleep in bed. There was that whole weird Paige, Hannah, Amanda just laying around in bed on that show. And I'm like, please pay me that much money to just sit on my ass in bed all day. Yeah. You know, that would be nice.
That would be me, but I would be like out at the pool.
Yeah.
Not in a bed inside.
Well, and Kyle like talks about wanting Amanda to move out.
Well, do you blame him?
And then it ends with her being on their anniversary, being like, I'm going to get an apartment. This isn't an option. Like, and he's like, if I allow, oh no, it's not. If you allow, it's happening. Like, she kept pushing. I'm like, it feels so tit for tat with the two of them.
And it feels like she only does that when the cameras are rolling.
Yeah.
Like, ugh, it's so annoying.
Even Lindsay was like, couples therapy is too late.
Yeah.
You've been through too much.
I mean,
before you even got married.
There's a reason that his, not his advisors, what are they called? His, sponsors or whatever, the people who sponsored his company, investors. There's a reason that they were even like, get a prenup. Don't marry this woman. Like, everyone knew. Everyone knew. And I'm pretty sure that's that other guy who's on here too as his investor friend.
Yeah, was it Kenny?
Kenny, yes.
He's a Libra, so I felt like I like him
Yeah.
in the beginning. I don't know. There's gonna be time will tell with some of these people.
He went toe to toe with Lindsay in episode 1, and he held his own.
It was very classy too because they all kept putting him online, and us Libras, like, we will defend our ground, So they were able to keep that very well maintained, and even when you could tell he wanted to not. And then they kind of flipped it and were like, do you feel like you're on the spot? And he's like, yeah, you have a whole panel in front of me. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm like, they did kind of come hard for him.
They did. He kept it very like under wraps. Like, it didn't get out of hand. He didn't raise his voice. I was like, that was good for him. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
He kept his composure, and it worked out nicely for him. And I think, if anything, it was a reflection back on some of the other people and how they were kind of panel judging him at that moment.
No, literally. How do you feel about Danielle?
Sorry. I don't know. She kind of... I want to like Danielle. I really do.
Me too. I'm conflicted.
I'm conflicted because of her competitiveness with and jealousy that she shows. That side of her is really... I can't unsee it. And, like, otherwise I like her. Like, when they show her, like, playing
when Sierra
tennis.
threw the wine on her and, like, hit her with that glass, and, like, she was, like, really fighting for her. That was a good moment that, like, spoke for Danielle. But there were several others. I mean, Lindsay had a whole laid out timeline and list pulled up on her phone by the season.
I couldn't stand her around Carl either. Like, the jealousy she had for anyone who Carl
that dynamic was always weird. Is Carl on this show? I've seen him in a couple clips, but I haven't, like, actually seen Carl.
I don't know. I don't really know who's on the show at this point and who's just stopping by, you know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
I don't either. Well, this is so new to us. Yeah, and I do. So we've got Kenny, the investor, the Libra. He, he's a Libra, so he's gonna talk, and he's gonna talk shit, and he already kind of has. He called Kyle a lush. I think he's kind of Kyle's enabler in some ways. Like, they go out together a lot, yeah, and especially during this whole breakup in the West of it all. And now Kyle's kind of coming at Amanda. Like, what? How much money did he?
Oh my god, it was over $100,000.
Oh my god, I had to write it. $117,000. He tallied up a tab for Amanda for, like, back rent, and she had to write him a check. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's what Lindsay was talking about to the friend group when Amanda walked up.
I see.
And she, honestly, when she did walk up, she looked depleted. She looked really thin. Her hair looks like it's falling out, kind of. Like, she looks like this divorce has taken a toll. Well, probably the shitty press, because, like, she's being shown as a terrible friend. Because not only the West of it all and the Sierra of it all, the Kyle of it all, like, I don't know. Neither of them look good.
Oh, what a tangled web we've woven.
Oh, and so are the days of our lives.
I know, right?
NBC knows it all too well, don't they?
That's why you can only fake it till you make it to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
When Kenny was like, Amanda can't meet your energy, I'm like, yeah, look at the last how many years on Summer House. Kyle's out at the bar, Amanda's at home asleep.
Yeah.
Kyle's at the bar, Amanda didn't even come this weekend. Like,
which is, like, whatever. If that's, like, who you guys are, you're just polar opposite people.
But it's not meeting the energy that you both want from each other.
But also, it was like she got with him and she knew exactly who he was. And she's always kind of been that same person too. So, like, it's not that either one has not changed. It's just that now they just can't stand that they're so different. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And also, did you notice that Kenny's girlfriend is another bachelor? Or bachelorette, whatever they are. I never watched The Bachelor or Bachelorette. It's not ever going to be something you see on this platform covered, because I don't care. But is NBC, like, filtering these people through?
Yeah, I think so. Do you see Traders? It always has people from shows too.
Okay.
Now.
I mean, and I love my Traders.
I don't know. We should ask Kathy Hilton.
Right. Kathy.
Are you doing a collab?
Oh, should we play?
Oh my god.
Keep it
more
cute.
cowbells.
Yes. Keep it cute or put it on mute.
Yes.
Amanda's crying. Keep it cute or put it on mute.
Mute it for the rest of eternity, please.
Yes, Lindsay's friend group. More scenes of that. Keep it cute or put it on mute.
Keep it cute. I love it.
Absolutely. Let's see one more. Keep it cute or put it on mute. The Bravo Scandival West Amandival of it alls. Keep them cute or put them on mute.
Ugh. Put it on mute.
I
I don't
know.
care. I just don't.
They feel so fake at this
We've
point.
milked this cow for how many years? It's run its course.
Yeah. We all knew their relationship was kind of fucked.
From the beginning.
Yeah, before they said I do. Like
this is
for
not a
3
surprise.
seasons, they said I do.
Yeah, so I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. Just be divorced and move on. They know that they will be both irrelevant if they do.
They are.
They are, yeah.
I did like the Garrett, that restaurant that they met at, that you had to go through like the deli and it was in like a speakeasy. Yeah, that was really cool. I like the energy. I like the vibe. Everybody apparently hangs out there. And of course, like Amanda doesn't go. But
it's okay. She would have been like horrified at some of the sights.
That's where Kenny said to Lindsay, I'm getting I hate men vibes. Ooh. And Lindsay's like, I'm tired of annoying men. And I'm like, oh, Lindsay, the men you did have on Summer House, like Garrett. His name was Garrett, wasn't it? The very first like couple seasons, that one weird dude.
Maybe, yeah.
Was Yvonne ever on Summer House? Because she kind of looks familiar. Like, we watched so many seasons of this. Like,
I don't remember Yvonne from Summer House.
I feel like I know her from somewhere.
Maybe it's The Bachelor.
Oh my God.
Maybe you're secretly watching that.
Oh my God, Danielle walking into, and Lindsay's like, I'm not going to talk to her. But then she's talking about her to Kyle, and Danielle like walks up over her, and Lindsay turns around and her eyes literally pop out of her skull, and she's like, hi, like completely. And I'm like, she's like, down so low, and Danielle's like hovering over her. Did you catch that?
She was trying to do her best to avoid her, and Danielle found her and walked up to her, caught her off guard. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
She's like, we need to talk. Can we do lunch? And Lindsay's like, can I think about it and get back to you? I'm busy these days. She was so completely caught off guard, and
I
literally,
do wish, because she was talking some mad crap about that, and I wish she would have said something to Danielle about it
in
as
the
well.
moment right there.
Because she could go off on Kenny, but you're not going to say anything to Danielle, who you know is spreading like lies.
I wouldn't say it was a go off on Kenny. She was grilling him hard for sure. I think Lindsay's a veteran. How many years of Summer House do we have? 11, 10, 11? We had a lot, right? Okay, so she's been on our screens for a decade, and she understands she can't give it all up at once. If we put too much of a storyline out there, if I already throw all the cards on the table with Danielle, we're going to have to work extra hard halfway through the season. You know what I mean? To come up with more of a plot.
Like I do wish she will at least tell her soon in the nearby future what she told us about how she doesn't want her competitive negative energy around. So
she says she doesn't, and it was kind of interesting to see Amanda throw shade on Danielle and talk about how Danielle was with a married man. And Lindsay's talking about Danielle's giving hand jobs to her ex in the cab or in the Uber. It's shady.
That's not a friend. She was not looking like a friend to Lindsay for years, especially when it came to Carl.
It was like a keep your friends close, your enemies closer kind of vibe always. And I don't know. I feel like the divorce of it all with Amanda and Kyle feels kind of scripted. I feel like they're really playing it out, and they have come to terms with it, or maybe they're not even really getting divorced. Maybe they're like, we need to really give them something this year because people don't like us. You know what I mean? I don't know. It didn't feel, a lot of dynamics didn't feel authentic, where some felt very authentic, like Andreas and his partner. What a beautiful relationship, and we saw like 3 seconds of them. But I do like that the city's going to give us more dynamics, more people, not just the Summer House people. And I do like that it's not just frat parties every weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, I hope not anyways. I hope not any frat parties every weekend.
I know, because I honestly thought we would never say Kyle and Amanda's name on this podcast ever.
I thought we'd be safe in the city away from the summer house, but I don't know.
At least there's Lindsay.
At least Lindsay's back, guys. Is summer house going to even be a thing anymore?
I don't know. I don't see how it
They
could
should
last much
dissolve it.
longer. I feel like, wasn't it you that said the men are getting older and the girls are getting younger? And just the
Yes.
look of it all is kind of,
Creepy.
yeah, drinking's not even that cute. Like, who's into this?
I'm sorry, as a millennial, who is still drinking and going to house parties like every weekend? I just don't know of these people and like if they exist. I thought most of us found like podcasting and gardening and like
Kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
other things, animals, dogs, responsibilities, I don't know, purposes in our lives. We're
Ugh,
not just like out
I can't
there.
be hungover the rest of the week to film 3 days on the weekend.
This is why we went hard when we were young. We're done. We have retired. Hung our shot glasses up for good.
Man, I know that's right. Now I need an IV drip.
I know, for sure. Oh, my God.
All right. Well, I guess until next week. Thanks for listening to Reality in 5D with Matt
And Courtney.
Bye.
Bye.